One of Wuxi's traditional dishes, especially for summer, is steamed chicken with lotus leaves. It's believed the dish cools down the body and reduces toxins. For starters, you need 500 grams of chicken breast. Chicken being extremely low in fat content, it's one kind of meat where people don't worry about its effects on health. At the same time, chicken breasts have the highest protein content compared to any other part. The other ingredients are 5 grams of chopped ginger, 1 lotus leaf, 100 grams of oat, and some chopped onions, about 15 grams of it. To season, you need 5 grams of salt, 3 grams of powdered chicken stock, 10 grams of oyster sauce, 5 grams of soy sauce, 1 gram of monosodium glutamate, or MSG, and 10 grams of flour. First, chop the chicken breast into small pieces and put them in a bowl with some salt, powdered chicken stock, oyster sauce, flour, MSG, and soy sauce. Then mix it thoroughly and knead the chicken to ensure the meat is seasoned all the way inside. Then add the ginger and onion and mix it again. Cut the lotus leaf into 2 circular pieces and place it on a deep dish. We need the deep dish for it to hold the broth when the chicken is steamed later. Then put the chicken on one of the leaves. Another reason for having lotus leaves is to absorb the grease from the meat. Then add some oats to the chicken for additional flavoring. Instead of oats, sticky rice can also be used here. Then put the other lotus leaf on top of the chicken. Finally, put the plate into a food steamer and cook on a high flame. After 30 minutes, the chicken is done. This dish is also known as beggar's chicken, which dates back to a Chinese legend. A long time ago, there was supposedly a beggar in the Jiangsu province who came across a chicken. He had no seasoning to cook it with, so he went to the foot of the mountain, covered the chicken in yellow mud, and cooked it under a fire. Later, when it was done, he removed the mud, and despite no seasoning used, the meat still tasted extremely good. Over the years since then, the procedure has been tweaked and altered to eventually evolve into the current recipe for steamed chicken with lotus leaf. Given it's delicious and yet not greasy, you can see why it's a summer favorite.